Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeffrey from E Squared, and today, just in case you haven't heard, we're going to talk a little bit about this DLC coming from Breath of the Wild. Man, you look online and it's about like a war zone going on out there. About some people saying, "Hey, this doesn't bother me too bad. It seems kind of cool." Other people are angry as if Nintendo is cheating them out of money somehow. So, I want to take a look at this a little bit, see exactly what's going on in each pack, and really discuss whether or not this is worth it for us. So, just to let you know, in case you don't by now, Nintendo announced this DLC pack. It's essentially $20 for the season pass, and it has two different packs, is what they're called, Pack 1 and Pack 2. Now, on day 1 on March 3rd, you'll receive 3 new treasure chests for this, all found in the Great Plateau. It says these contain useful items, and also includes some exclusive in-game clothing, which is said to be a Switch shirt, which we'll discuss in just a moment. Let me get through what's all included. In DLC Pack 1, it looks like this adds a new Cave of Trials challenge, a new hard mode, and also an additional map feature, whatever that may be. We don't know what the map features are currently, so to say what's additional at this point, it'd be kind of impossible. We have no idea what that could be. In DLC Pack 2, which is due out in the holiday, that DLC Pack 1 is due out in the summer, by the way. In Pack 2, we'll see a new original story, a new dungeon, and also some additional challenges. So let's take a look at these individually. See on day 1, depending on what these useful items are in the chest, this could be good for us, if it's something that you would have to unlock later on in the game and perhaps you don't have to work for. I know it would be great. For some people this might be bad. For some people they might be worried it's going to be a weapon that they're going to pull out and use and perhaps just break anyway in just a minute. Or in just a few moments, Pack 1. Now this one's interesting to me because this is the one that turns off most people. They look at this and they say, well, no, I don't really care about that, because we see the Cave of Trials challenge, and if past tells us anything about what this may or may not be, we would assume that this is a cave that you go in and you repeatedly fight different sets of creatures and different challenges in the same room over and over to attempt to get through the harder challenges in that, which is what we've seen and known to do. Now, me personally, I might be, adventuring too much to really worry about going in and playing this, Cave of Trials. Some of you guys out there, you might dig in and get distracted from the game from it. But, hopefully by the summer you probably will have beat the game anyway, and this would just be extra. Either way, it might be fun. I may give it a shot. I know that either way, I can just say I'm going to get this DLC. But I'll give reasoning for that in a minute. Now, the new hard mode. This one's what's really interesting to me, because most people think of the hard mode as what they've seen like the hero mode from the past, where perhaps you get hit once and you die. But I don't know. I don't know if that this is what that is, because the game in itself already is really hard. I mean, this thing is just the average enemy takes a lot of health from you. So this is one of those things to where I'm crossing my fingers. Now, I'm not saying this is what it is. There's no rumors or anything. But my hope for this DLC pack is it's something like Master Quest. Like perhaps Nintendo decided, hey, the creators said this would be great if we perhaps just took these dungeons that are here and we just wrapped everything around, changed the rooms around, reversed everything, and create all new puzzles in the same dungeons. Just mix it up to where the entire game is perhaps more difficult to complete, or just mixed up, or something like that. If this was like that, that would be pretty epic, first of all. Second of all, give us a reason to replay it, and also get us back into the game in the summer if we are done with it, so that it'll lead us into the DLC Pack 2. Now, as far as the additional map feature, we can't even speculate at this point. Me personally, I haven't played the game, so I haven't even had a chance to look at the map outside of looking at the guys really getting lucky playing this stuff on YouTube. So at this point, we have no idea what that could be. So hopefully it'd be something neat, maybe, and I hope it's not something that would help us play the actual story game. But you never know. It could be something really cool that helps us to get excited about replaying. Now, the DLC Pack 2 is the reason that I really want this DLC. The idea, just all the many things that this could be is amazing. Now, imagine, if you would, playing through a Zelda and saying, okay, now what did Zelda go through in all this time, instead of looking at it from Link's perspective. Or it really could be anything. It could be what happened in the past. Any new story would be just fantastic. And, looking at this DLC, I expect more in the future with these stories, because Nintendo spent a lot of time, many, many years, creating this world, and it's vast and it's full of life and vibrant and awesome, and it's got everyone so excited that it would honestly surprise me if they didn't do everything that they could to add future story expansions and do more and more in this world. To be honest with you, I'm extremely excited. I see new original story. I haven't even played the first story, and I'm going, okay, yes, I'll have some more. I know that I'll love this game, and I know that I will want some more at the end of it. So whether it's Zelda and you play through like that, or whether it's just something else that Link has to do, man, I am super, super excited about it. Now, as far as a new dungeon, I'm unsure of the number of dungeons. I've heard rumors, but I'm always down for new dungeons. So yes, absolutely, Nintendo, take my money for more dungeons. Super excited about that. Now, additional challenges, no clue what that could be. But I am excited about the prospects of this thing. So if you're someone who's on the fence, or maybe someone who's angry about this DLC, I'm certain that this isn't something that Nintendo is keeping from us that's already created in the game. But I do know that although this game is complete, it's ready for sale, they probably want to invest as much as they can into this world as possible. And the fact is, this is a new age for Nintendo, so seeing them come out and really devote themselves to downloadable content in the Legend of Zelda franchise is a huge step for Nintendo. So I'm very, very excited about what this could bring in the future. Now, imagine next year them releasing DLC of even more story, where we get to delve back into this game, and it's not just replaying the same dungeons, but new things inside of the same colorful, wonderful world. To me, this just sounds amazing to the heart of this Nintendo fan. And this goes even further to think about things like Mario Odyssey. And, imagine playing through Mario Odyssey this holiday, and then all of a sudden they announce DLC with complete new levels and stories and things like that. So Nintendo franchises becoming, DLC becoming applicable to these, and the company taking advantage of expansions, yes, I support this 100%. And you know what, guys, I hope that you do too. Now, I know that we have to go into this DLC pass just really kind of blind, because we don't know, like the map feature, we don't know what the story's about. We don't, we're going into Zelda without any real knowledge. So this is something that we need to trust Nintendo with. I mean, come on, guys. How many games has Nintendo made that are absolutely positively wonderful and colorful and beautiful, and the world's immersive and awesome? The quality of what they put out and what they've consistently put out, and the care that they placed into every single thing that they've made, gives me hope that there is a lot of good content in this DLC. So they will have my money, they will have my support, and I hope that they have yours too. So tell me what you think, what's on your mind about it. Do you plan on getting this DLC? Do you plan on waiting perhaps and just seeing maybe if they separate it in the future for you just to get Pack 2 like a lot of people are hoping? Sound off in the comments below. And again, thanks for listening. Until next time, this is Jeff with E Squared.